rhinos. When you see a whole group of rhinos, that's also called a crash.
Oh my god.
White rhinos will be on the larger end of the rhino species, so they do reach weights up to 5,000 pounds. They have square-like jaw structures to the front of their face, so their jaws are a lot wider than other rhinos. And that's actually where their name developed from. So it came from the Afrikaans word "vite," which means wide. So you can only assume that their name got lost in translation whenever we got the name white rhino. Those animals do have very limited eyesight. Rhinos can only see a couple feet directly in front of themselves. So they definitely know we're here, but not because they can see us. They're going to rely on their upside down tree, since baobab trees will remain leafless on top for about 9 months out of a year. So it always looks like the roots of the tree stick out on the very top. There's some more here on the right hand side. Now these trees are also known as the tree of life. That's because they store water inside of their trunks.
Look on the other side.
They're going to store thousands of gallons of water in there, and then different animals can use their horns or tusks to pierce holes into the tree for a sip of water.
Yeah.
In addition, you might find watering holes throughout a savanna. Of course, animals are going to need a great drink of water, but they might also use body of water as an extra layer of protection. So a great way to hide underneath. See some more elephants there on the left. You might notice a difference in color on their backs. A lot of times these animals use mud and dirt to protect their skin or even cool it down. They have extremely sensitive skin, so typically you'll find elephants around mud wallows. Over on the left, those are greater flamingos. Greater flamingos are the lightest pink out of the entire flamingo species. When you see a whole group of them, that's called a flamboyance because they're bright, vibrant color. These animals don't start off pink, they are born at a light gray. They develop their pink over time from the brine shrimp that they eat. That is really small shrimp rich in beta carotene. And it'll be the beta carotene that helps turn an African elephant because their ears very loosely resemble the shape of Africa. Just to the right, they're laying really close to the ground right now. To paint a picture of what they look like, most times they're confused for hyenas, but they actually have no relation to the hyena at all. They are one of them. Now these pelicans, they probably don't look super pink, but they do get their name from the pink color that starts in their skin, and then it travels up into their feathers during mating season only. They are known to be colonial nesters, so that means that they will nest together in pairs, and then those pairs will nest all together in one big group. Sometimes upwards of 500 pairs of pelicans all together at once. A couple more hippos in the water there on the left. Keep an eye out for them. I will say these animals spend most of their days in the water, but don't worry, they can't stay under the water for very long. Hippos can't breathe underwater, so they have to hold their breath for about 8 minutes at a time. This one just went really deep down into the water. They are very large animals. At birth, they can weigh in around 90 pounds, and then when fully grown, they'll reach up to 5,000. Since they're so large, they'll sink to the very bottom of the river. That's where they will hang out. They may even walk or run along the bottom as their way to move around.
Oh, there's
another one there on the left. They're making their way down into the water. Now, personally, I love seeing a hippo out on the land because then you see their true size. There's some more swimming around by the waterfalls. And keep your eyes out on the left. There's also some Nile crocodiles.
Ooh. Right there, look. Look at the big tails and one sleeping.
They're huge.
Crocodiles will reach lengths anywhere up to 20 feet long and weigh up to 500 pounds. They do have really strong teeth to help them eat. And these animals only eat one meal in an entire week. The one meal just has to equal to about half of their body weight in the rhino world. On the right there, that black and white bird is a saddlebill stork. Take a good look at their eye color if you can. That's one way to tell their gender. So dark brown eyes like the one we saw, that means male. Females will actually have bright yellow eyes. They are usually found together in pairs because they are known to be maters for life. Those birds are actually very tall, you could probably tell there. They'll reach up to 5 feet when standing.
It's a tree puppy. Monkeys are just tree puppies. Look at his face. It looks scary though. puppies up in
You like them?
They look like leaves. Look at their tails. Look at that one's tail. Their tails are huge.